after your own home, the second home is your school. But for me, it was my badminton academy. As a sports person, you have to sacrifice a lot of things to get onto the top. Like food. You won't have food. You can't have junk. You can't have a social life because you're always 8 to 10 hours. You're always in the academy. You can't go to parties. You can't go to school. You can just go to, yeah. So I've sacrificed all that because that couldn't tempt me. I would literally eat, sleep, and repeat badminton because that is the passion for what you love. And my inspiration into going into badminton is my passion, my grit into saying yes, I want to do it. I didn't mind, you know I didn't mind putting 8 to 10 hours every day, rigorous practice. I just loved what I did, and that's all I can say. That's my inspiration, having passion for the thing I love. I'm grateful that I had something like this.
I'm that's amazing. So yes, so I've now we've seen, like, the difficulties that you have faced. You had to, like, forego all your social life and all of this for the sport. But I think it happened more naturally than what it sounds, because it's the love towards the sport that actually pulls you there.
Exactly.
And yes, so it has taken you to amazing heights, right? So right the age of 17 and 18, you're playing world championships. So can you tell a little more about that? Because as kids, I think, at my young age, if I would have been, listening to someone who's up there and listening to their stories of how much fun it is and what good things you get from there, then I think I would be get more inspired. So can you tell a little more to inspire our young minds here about what are the good things, with the exposure and trips that you must have had and all of this?
Oh, okay. So, good things. Yes. There's a saying you have to get through the struggle to, achieve the satisfaction. And that's exactly what every sports person goes through. The struggle, I'll come to the good part later. First, I want to let you know that every sports person travels from one state to another. I'm Hyderabad. I had to travel so much all around India to just lose in the first round and to just gain the experience. Now, of course, experience is learning. You cannot move ahead. Every match is a learning, every match is an experience, right? So I would go, I would lose in the first round, I would record my match, see what to improve, see what to do more, and see how to fight again. Again, I would work harder, and after that also I would still lose in the first round. So because we are competing, badminton is such a competitive sport, especially in India where there's 1.3 billion population. So that's a hard thing to do. But the one thing that you should really admire about sports persons is that they never give up. They will keep going on until they die. They will never give up, and that has taken me to now the good part has come because I have never I have never given up for about 5 years. I struggle, and then now look at me.
No.
Rinki cannot reach it with her hands. Now Rinki is worried because Bhaiya is going to be home soon. And then what will happen? What do you think will happen?
Bhaiya will be angry.
Yes, Bhaiya is going to be angry. Where is my pen? He is going to ask. So poor Rinki is trying to get the pen out. Do you see her trying to use the ruler?
Yes.
Use the ruler to pull the pen out?
Yes.
Cannot do it. The pen goes further inside the bed. How do you think Rinki is feeling now?
Very sad.
Very sad.
Rinki should attach the magnet block to the pen.
That's a wonderful idea. And that is just the idea that Rinki got. She's got a wonderful idea. She attaches that magic block onto her ruler. And she takes that ruler inside the bed. below the bed. And what do you think happens now?
It attached.
Pen will attach to the block.
Yes.
Pen will attach to the block.
How did I get such smart kids in this group? Y'all are amazing. Y'all guessed it absolutely right. The pen attaches to the block. Look at Rinky now. How does she look?
Happy.
Why is she happy?
Because she got the pen out.
She got the pen out. Does she have to be worried that Bhaiya will get angry?
No.
No, she's no longer worried. She got the pen back. And look at her now. Look what she's doing. She's rushing quickly. She's putting all the stuff she threw out back into the drawer. Do you remember what she had thrown out?
Yes.
Can you tell me?
Ruler.
Yes, yes. The stapler, the ruler, the notebook. She put everything back in the drawer and quickly closed the drawer. And then that's Bhaiya back home. And Bhaiya sees the coconut and he's wondering, how did this coconut land here? Why is there a coconut on the floor? Did you like the story, children?
Yes.
Did you like the story?
Yes.
Did you like the magic block?
Yes.
Do you know the name of this magic block?
Magnet.
Magnet, that is right. Have you all seen one?
Yes.
Have you all used one?
Yes.
What kind of shape did it have? What kind of shape did your magnet have?
Triangle.
Yes. Yes.
Triangle.
Circle. Straight. Square.
Yes. It can come in any shapes. A magnet can come in any shape. Okay, enjoys. Right? So apart from this, another thing that is very important is creating a dialogue and educating your child. Of course, the child is, so frustrated and is experiencing so much problems because he does not understand as yet what COVID is and why the lockdown is happening. Right? So you don't have to exactly induce fear in your child. But what you can do is you can very easily tell your child that, you see how mama and papa are not going to work. You see how Didi or Bhaiya are not going to school. You know why everyone does not have to step out. Because, this has happened. This has come up. And this is just for a few days when, you can educate your child that what a scientist does. That they tend to make, research and they tend to get to know and they tend to develop a medicine. So when the medicine comes and this goes away, you will be able to go, now look, and this is a great way to also teach your child some things like, why is it important to wash their hands? Why is it important to cover their mouth? So once you create that dialogue, the child realizes that, okay, my parents are trusting me. My parents are telling me what is going on. So the child feels very important. And that is what a child actually wants. Children want a lot of attention. The child feels very important. Ki, wow, my mama told me this, my papa told me this. And since now the lockdown has opened up a bit, so you don't have to take your children to the park or anything because I get it, it's scary. What you can do is on a Saturday or a Sunday, you can take your child in the car or, for a walk. And just tell them that, okay, we are going to go for 15 minutes. We are going to see the birds, the trees, and we're going to see how, people are just outside their house. And you can do that. And that will, help it, make it better for your child. And something that is also very important is that you have to incorporate play. It is very important for you to incorporate play with your child. You can't expect your child to develop hobbies, to study, to sit in front of the TV or the iPad or the phone or, anything and waste their day. Play is very important. Whatever stimulation a child gets from, let's say, playing cricket, from playing even a game inside their house, a game like, okay,
the child wants to play house with their sibling. Even that is going to be stimulating for your child. And it is very important to, inculcate that and incorporate that into the child's routine.
Right, because even at preschool, kids are doing a lot of unstructured play. I think that part has to be taken care by the parents here itself.
Because the online, even if the preschool is giving online classes, there is a lot of stimulation that can be provided via Zoom or via Skype or Google Meet. No, that stimulation that was there in that school environment, that has to be now given at home by the parent. Right? That even if it is unstructured play or it is structured play, it is very important. That is the most, we've seen this when we've worked with a couple of kids, that even when we're trying to,
Roll your hands down. Roll your hands up. Roll it from down to up. And fast. Then comes the final step of this first part. It goes like this. Keep your hand out. Say chai, coffee. And now act like you're drinking chai and coffee. Chai, coffee. Okay, again. Chai, coffee, chai, coffee. Faster. Again. Again.
Riches, books, forest fields, hills and mountains, keep running away, running away. Chai,
Freeze. When I say dance,
dancing.
go on. Oh, you be like that. Hey, come on.
Dancing any way you please. But stop when I say freeze.
No moving.